Hey everybody, here's your modeling buddy Brian from HLJ/Beaver Corporation here at the, is this the 54th annual Shizuoka Hobby Show 2015. All kinds of cool stuff around. We're going to go around with myself, Sid and Ryan, checking out all kinds of cool stuff. So enjoy all the plastic goodness that the Shizuoka Hobby Show has to offer for 2015. Big news at Tamiya booth, of course, this year is their fantastic, amazing 1/32nd scale Mosquito Mark 6. Almost said 4, but this is a Mark 6. As you can see, I'll show you my hand here. That's a big model. The Mosquito is a big plane, and at 1/32nd scale, it makes a very big model. Now, obviously, the Tamiya detail is second to none, and this kit is a fine example of all that. But they've also included a lot of cool other things. I was going to say gimmick in Japanese. We say gimmick for the thing, but gimmick has not the best meaning in English. But in Japanese, gimmick means it's got cool little things that you can do with it, like the engine panels come off. Some of them are friction fit, some of them are attached by magnets, as Tamiya has done in some of their other aircraft kits. They have magnets to hold things on. As we can see the breakdown of some of the parts, this gentleman will show us right here. Jishaku wa dochi de hen desu ka? So there's magnets up in these parts you can remove the top of the cowl. Yoko wa masatsu friction fit hasami komi. So desu ne. Hai, wakarimashita. Nacho usui na ne. So the side panels are friction fit and the top panels are magnetic fit. Also, the cool thing about these tires is one of the hardest things to do in plastic, not vinyl, is the tires. Because you see it's got the tread here, and this also has the flattened spot here. But what Tamiya has done is they've made the tread pattern as these separate plates, and you just glue them all on, like that. And the way it all fits together, you know, there's no seam lines or anything you have to deal with. So you can make, oops, my hands are a little big here, but yeah, just put it together like that, seams disappear, and you can make beautifully authentic tread pattern here on the Mosquito tire. So that is a very cool feature and something I've never seen. これも業界初めてでしょ。こういう風なもので、so this is like the first in the industry. ランカーさんが潰れたやつをやってるんですけど、そうですか。ブロックパターンで。そうブロックでね。そうですね。そうこういうのがあるんですけども、これは初めてですよね。So he was saying that you know, the depressed flattened spot on the tire is not particularly a new thing, but this is the first time in the industry that they've done this type to capture the detail of the tire like that. So that's very, very cool. Very, very cool. これフィギュアは別売りですか? Yeah. So it comes with 3 figures. You can take a look over here. You got the guy sitting in there operating the plane, guy climbing up, and then the other guy who sits in there, co-pilot or whatever. And that's cool. And he's just broke out we got the interior, cockpit interior set there with a couple of bombs. And if you take a long pan down here, you can see just the mountains and mountains of amazing detail and all the different runners or sprues laid out here. So this is some very, very cool stuff. Decal option wa nan shurui desu ka? 3 種類. So there's 3 types of decal options here. Oh, and this is a very interesting section here with everything cut away and broken open, so you can see. Super detail, isn't it? Yes. Oh, got the engines. Both the engines are amazing detail, and as we mentioned before, you can the cowlings and everything are removable afterwards, so you can see it. All that beautiful detail won't go to waste. Trumpeter, I'm talking to you. Beautiful stuff that you always cover up, but with the Tamiya, it's all in there, and you can take it off, so you can enjoy all the hard work you put into it, even after you finish the kit. A couple different styles of canopies there, and again, here's a nice representation of how the wheels are assembled there, and just so much stuff to talk about here, and so little time to do it in, but pictures speak louder than words, so here it all is laid out. So this is Tamiya's new Mosquito. Tamiya booth, all new tooling of the German Panther Ausführung D. There was what? There was the Panther A, the Panther D, and the Panther G. The D was actually the first Panther that came out. The Panther was one of the most successful tanks in World War II, although the D had some mechanical problems, so it wasn't the best of the Panthers, but it was still pretty cool. And this is Tamiya's all new tooling of the D in 1/35th scale. It's coming out in July, 4,200 yen. And you can see some pre-built kits here. This is the runners laid out here. The kit itself will come with some very nicely detailed belt style tracks. that you can put together here. Upper hull, lower hull. And what else are we looking at here? This is the parts layout. And we've got some congestion over here, so I can't really move over to the left, but there's going to be some other sets available for the kit. There's going to be some individual link tracks. So if you don't like to work with the belt style tracks, you can work with the patch type, or I think they glue together actually, separate link tracks. It's going to come with a barrel and gun breech set, so you can have a little bit of detail inside the turret there, which they've got a cutout here. You can see a little breech detail inside there. And you can see the Tamiya designer up here is displaying some of those items there. The separately sold photo etch set to spruce up the detail a little bit. And then he's got an unpainted sample of it right there. Now that one's got the belt style tracks on there. It doesn't quite have the natural sag you get with that you can create with the linked sets, but they still look pretty good. The detail on them are excellent. Here's a close-up look of the barrel set and the breech set. So this is the breech set inside there. This is the plastic barrel, but they also have an aluminum barrel, and it's got the realistic elevation and depression mechanism on there. So the guys at Tamiya thought this was a pretty cool gimmick to include in the new supplementary set for the Panther D. Here's a close-up detail on the etching, the photo etched metal set for the Panther D. It's made out of a really soft and pliable metal here, so you can get, when you actually apply it to the tank, you can sort of get the wavy look as it sits on top of the metal like it does on the real thing. So this is a very cool set of photo etched parts. And also, I can show you the individual link tracks we were talking about before. You have to glue some parts together, but it makes a very, very realistic, workable type track. And the cool thing is that the guide horns have the holes in there like that, just like the real thing. A lot of the kits you see in I think the belt style tracks has the solid guide horns, but these are hollow. So this makes a very authentic and very easy to use workable track. Now taking a look at Tamiya's new 1/48 scale entry military kit here. This is the Opal Blitz, or as Tamiya likes to call it, the German 3-ton 4x2 cargo truck, because I don't think you can say Opal Blitz freely. And this is coming out at the end of June for 1,900 yen, available at HobbyLink Japan. It comes with I think it comes with a set. Let me check this out. Yep, comes with a nice set of some drum cans and some jerry cans you can put in the back there. And it looks like a driver figure as well. As you can see, the parts breakdown over here. Nice selection of clear parts and the usual beautiful Tamiya detail there. At the Tamiya booth, checking out a new automotive release. Now this is a very cool, all-new tooling of a very important car for the Japanese auto industry. It's called the Toyota Model AA. If you think Toyota sounds a little bit like Toyota, that's correct, because originally Toyota was called Toyota, although in English they both sound like Toyota. This is the very first production car that Toyota put out back in 1936, the Toyota AA. Again, it's an all-new tooling. It's a curbside kit, so no engine detail, but you do get a figure. I wonder who that figure is supposed to be. すいません、質問ですけれども、このドライバーさんは特に誰ですか？特にじゃない、トヨタ社長とかじゃないですか？ Oh, okay. I was just trying to confirm if, because this figure is beautifully detailed. I wonder if it was somebody in particular, like Mr. Toyota or whatever. But he said no, it's not supposed to represent anyone in particular. It's just a nice driver figure, so you can have some nice gentleman driving your 1936 Toyota Model AA. So you got the sprues laid out here, clear parts, chrome parts, rubber tires. Here we are at the Fine Molds booth, checking out what is ostensibly not an actual Fine Molds product, but Fine Molds did all the development and all the molding and all the creation of this beautiful F14D in 1/72 scale. Now I say it's not a Fine Molds product because Fine Molds themselves aren't selling it. It's going to be available only in a 3-magazine set from Model Graphics magazine, which is only sold in Japan, and you can of course get it from our fine friends at HobbyLink Japan. It's going to be coming out in this month's issue, and then it'll be coming out in the following 2 months. So put them all together, 3 issues. The first issue comes out on May 25th, and then June, and then July. And with all those parts, you'll be able to put together this amazing F14D. I was just talking to Mr. Suzuki-san, which is redundant, Mr. Suzuki-san. Anyway, Mr. Suzuki, this is an optional part. You can have this sort of open thing where you can see all the internal workings, or here you can see it's just the regular covered spine like that. Incredible detail in all the engines and stuff like that. I think it's okay to touch it. Suzuki-san trusts me. And the wings are positionable, so you can have them any degree of sweep that you want. They're out like that. The elevators are also totally movable like that. They just stick in, but you can keep them moving. Show you some detail on the bottom here, which is amazing, as you can see here. Yeah, 15D. It comes with some weapons. They're not on here. Wait, is it? Yeah. So we get an extra set of weapons here in white. Phoenix missiles, Sparrows, I think those are. I'm not that much of an airplane expert, but I do like me some F-14s, and this one's very cool. Look at this detail in here. Openable hatches there. You can see the, I think that's a Vulcan cannon. There you got radar up front. If I turn it around here, maybe you can see some of the amazing detail inside the cockpit there. 1/72. It's kind of hard for my big meat hooks to hold on to here, but put it back down without breaking anything. Right. There's a little photo etch part laying around here. I hope I didn't do that. Oh, that's the Pito from the top there. I'll let Mr. Suzuki fix that later on. But anyway, this is amazing. It's an amazingly high detailed kit. 1/72 of the F-14D, again coming out via 3 different issues of Model Graphics magazine starting this month. So check it out via HLJ. And also we have Mr. Suzuki right here, so why don't I grab a quick word with him. Excuse me. Suzuki-san、今ちょっといいですか？はい、いいですよ。素晴らしいでしょう。ありがとうございます。ああ、ファインモーズで。すみません、さっきちょっとピトが僕がもうしかなくなって。あ、いいですよ。じゃあ後でですね。はい。So I was just telling Mr. Suzuki, 僕やってないよ。大丈夫です。I was just telling Mr. Suzuki that the Pito tube fell out, but not my fault. And I was just complimenting him on this excellent rendition of the F-14D. もうモダンジェット機がもう興味ありますよね、鈴木さんは。
もちろんそうです。今まで私どもでは作ってなかったですけど、まあホビーリンクさんもジェット機作ってよ、ジェット機作ってよって言われてたんですけど、やっとこんな形で実現しました。
いいですね。So I was just saying, I didn't know you were interested in modern jet aircraft like that. And he says, no, I've always loved it. We just haven't done anything like that. But he's heard from HLJ Scott and other people saying, come on, do a cool modern jet, and bam, here we go on a magnificent F-14D. So もうみんなもうありがたいです。はい。でこれはもうモデルグラフィックスだけで。そうです。So it'll only be available through Model Graphics. It won't be sold as a kit or any kind of special set afterwards. So if you want this beautiful F-14D, you're going to have to get it through fine mold. Suzuki-san, ありがとうございました。これからもよろしくお願いします。We got some more detail he wants to show here.
こういう細かいところとか。
さっき見せた。それはすごいんだ。So he wanted to show off again. あれはバルカンだね。20ミリのバルカン。So it's a Vulcan cannon. I think that's 20 millimeters, and the radar up there. Yep.
あとコックピットの中も。
でもちろん足回りもアップかダウンか。
これ？もちろんそれ。
どっちでもはい。So you can choose gear up, gear down, whatever you want, configuration you want. The air brakes can be posed open or closed.
そう。両方ともできます。はい。
さっきピトなくなったけどどこか行ったかわからないですけど。We lost the Pito again, so it's around here somewhere. Carpet monster. Time for the carpet monster. Even the best of them. Even Fine Mold's president, Mr. Suzuki, is a victim of the carpet monster occasionally. So we lost the little Pito there. すみません、確認したかったけど、ウェポンセットも追加ですよね。
ウェポンセットはスケールアビエーションっていう本でつけます。
なるほど。はい。これはモグラで、モデルグラフィックスで。Okay. Amendment. The weapon set will be coming as a special inclusion in Scale Aviation magazine. So the F-14D kit itself will come out over 3 issues of Model Graphics, and then the weapon set including なんだろう、フェニックスとスパローとサイドワインダー、
ランタンポッドがつきます。
ランタンポッド。
これランタンポッドですね。
Okay, so it's a lantern pod, Phoenix missiles, and Sparrow missiles, and Sidewinders will be a part of an upcoming Scale Aviation that goes on sale in Japan on June 13th. So if you want to outfit, give a full load to your Tomcat F-14D, pick up that issue of Scale Aviation as well.
Made in Japan です。
All made in Japan. Very proud.
All made in Japan です。
American aircraft made in Japan.
うちで作りました。
はい、ありがとうございます。デカール種類は
デカールはこれですね。
2種類。So two decal choices. Got the Bombcat. Excuse me.
キャグのあれですね。で100番の色違いなんですよ。だから黒い100番と黄色い100番なんですよ。
It's the same aircraft, but it's got some different choices with the colors. Black 100, yellow 100. Same aircraft type, but the different numbers that you put on there. はい。わかりました。素晴らしいです。ありがとうございます。今からもよろしくお願いします。So, thanks for everybody from Fine Molds. It's Brian and Mr. Suzuki. Here at the Aoshima booth, checking out some new stuff. They got an all-new tooling of the Shidenkai, Kawanishi NIK N1K2 JA with rocket launcher. You got on here. So this is the George in Allied nomenclature, 1/72 scale, small kit, big detail. This is coming out in May for 1,944 yen. Got the runner layout here. These are the rockets there. Cool, 4 little cool, funky looking little rockets there. This is a newly tooled cowling. So this is maybe it's not all new tooling, but they got some new tooling parts added to it there. This is new, that's new, and oh, this is actually new. Kaizo Zumi, so this is the Shidenkai. More 1/72 scale action here. Aoshima is expanding their selection of 1/72 GA type, Japan's Ground Self-Defense Force armor here with some more vehicles. A JGSDF 3.5 ton truck with added armor. See there, lots of figures too. You can load these trucks up with figures. And a Self-Defense Force Type 73 truck, which I'm thinking is, they're both rather similar. Which one's which, not clearly marked. This is a 3.5 ton truck here. That's the Type 73 there. Canvas top, open top. Figures aplenty. With all nicely detailed weapons here too. We got a layout of some of the figure sets here that come with these trucks. So that's all some good new soft skin stuff. Personnel carrier type stuff, cargo carrier. And coming over to the left here in the back, we've got something that's coming soon, the working vehicle series. What exactly is this? This is a Type 73 large semi-trailer. You got the tractor up front and the trailer in the back. This is coming soon, no release date set. Although the price is set at 2,900 yen, no tax, 3132 with tax. So it's coming soon. No release date is set. And panning down here is just a selection of their previous released 1/72 scale stuff. We got a selection of trucks, Patriot missile system, the 8-wheeled high mobility gun truck tank thingy. What's that called? What do we call that? I don't see the tag. And my favorite is the little Type 60 106mm recoilless rifle thing that is still in service today. Some more excellent Thunderbird stuff coming. If you're a Jerry Anderson fan like I am, you'll know what this is. This is Thunderbird 4, an all-new tooled kit. It's currently, it says right here, Kaihatsu Shinko, Shinko? I don't know what the reading for that is, but I know what it means. It just means under development right now. It's 1/48 scale. Oh, it'll move under its own power. Does it have wheels? Yes, it's got wheels under it. But the detail is not compromised by that, so it'll move by batteries, and it'll also have lights. It'll be lit up. And so other than the tires underneath it, to give it that little rolling gimmick, the detail looks excellent. Nice big kit of Thunderbird 4 in 1/48 scale. Here we are at the Hasegawa booth checking out their all-new tooling of the all-new Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force. What are they calling this? It's a helicopter destroyer. No, it's not an aircraft carrier. Make no mistake about it. It's not an aircraft carrier, although as you can see, it will indeed carry aircraft. Although the Osprey is tentative at this point, but they figured, what the heck? Ospreys are in the news these days, throw an Osprey in there. But all new tooling, oh, I forgot to mention the name. This is the Izumo, Japanese all-new helicopter destroyer. So lovely to be able to carry helicopters. You can see here you got the sprue layout, full waterline model. I almost said full hull, but this is a waterline model. They've used some nice slide mold technology down here to make the superstructures in not so many pieces. So that's very cool. Now what you're seeing here is a separate set of vehicles. Like this will be sold separately. I don't think no, it does. The original kit does include some. You got some Ospreys and things in here, but you'll also be able to get a separate set of even more to outfit your Izumo, and also a separate set of photo etch parts that are coming out at the same time. This is all coming out when? 2015, obviously. Looks like June. At the Hasegawa booth, checking out some more stuff in the real science genre. This is a 1/72 scale of the Shinkai 6500. Now, you may recall this kit being released by Hasegawa in the past. Well, this is a new version. It's got some, I recall it was saying a pre-modified and post-modified parts, which I don't see laid out here in any special form. But you can build a couple versions of the kit there. The cool thing about this kit is you get these little extra resin parts of a giant squid, and you get one of those guys, and a selection of 3 beautiful little giant sea lice. Would that be the correct plural of louse? The sea louse, giant sea louse. Hit up Wikipedia and find out about those big guys. And these are 1/72nd scale too, so you know a real sea louse is probably like this big or so. They're giant. That's why they're called giant sea louse. Hi folks, we're at the Beaver Corporation booth. We got a lot of cool stuff here to show you. One of the coolest things or people we have at the booth here is Mr. Alexander Glass of the company Ushi van der Osten, who makes some fantastic decals and stuff. Actually, I'll let him introduce himself and introduce his company. Alex, over to you.
Yes, well this is Ushi van der Osten, in case you didn't hear about it as yet. We do wood grain decals, for example. We do scale model accessories like rigging, like chemicals for burnishing, fuel tracks, photo edge, display solutions, as I call it, display bases, all that. Everything that makes things easy, actually.
How would you use these decals?
How would I use these decals? Oh, it's
for what? Yeah, where and how? Why?
Where and how? Where and everything that's wood, and how pretty much with a base coat, as you can see here, and you do apply some pre-shading with the base coat colors, and then you put the decal on top, and this pre-shading will show through because these decals are transparent.
Ah, I see, yeah. I see. Ah, so you can get various tones and shadings and
as you wish. There are some funky painting methods out there, like color modulation or zenithal light, all that, and so you can use these methods, apply it on your object, on your fuselage, on your car door or whatever, apply it there and set the light from the beginning using these aforementioned methods. Put the decal on top of it, it will show right through in a very attractive manner.
All right, well Alex, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure, thank you for having me here.
All right, Beaver Corporation, Ushi van der Osten. Beaver Corporation is very proud to be also working with the Hong Kong models, who have had an excellent series of 1/32nd scale kits, B-17, B-25, Meteor, lots of other cool stuff coming too. Next up is the big 1/32nd scale Mosquito. This is the B Mark IV version here, the bomber version, fighter bomber version of the Mosquito, the Wooden Wonder, the Mossy. As you can see here, we got a built up but unpainted kit here. And it's got actually some amazing features here that I would like to show you. So Hong Kong Models has whipped out some amazing slide mold technology to make big one-piece pieces of some of the larger sections of the aircraft. For example, this is the wing. The upper and lower wing is one piece. Obviously, as the engines go here, fuselage goes here, and it's opened up in the back there because you get some flying surfaces to put on there and all down here. But this is all one seamless piece, so you don't have to worry about parting lines. Well, you get a little bit up here. But this is one piece, guys and girls out there, modelers, one piece upper and lower wing section, and also one piece forward and aft fuselage sections here, which go together like that. This is all molded in one piece using slide mold technology. So this is extremely cool and will save you a lot of time sanding and all that kind of stuff. Now the Mosquito is made out of wood, so there aren't a lot of panel lines you have to worry about when you put things together, but the fuselage is broken down along a line here. Goes together like that. But yeah, check this out. That is a crazy one-piece molding, flawlessly molded fuselage parts for Hong Kong Models 1/32nd Mosquito. Now going back down here, you can see it's got a selection of different fuel tanks. It's got a selection of bomb racks there, some different bombs. And this will actually be on sale at the end of this month. It's on sale from the end of May, and the price in Japan is 1,900, 800, 1,000. Wait a minute, that's 19, isn't it? Yes, 19,800 yen. Available through HLJ, of course. Here we are checking out the big 1/72nd scale Concorde from Heller. That I think we showed you this one in a previous show report, but why I'm showing it to you again is because Revell has also released the same kit. It's the Heller plastic, but with British Airways decals. This one is the Air France decal, still available through Heller, but Revell, which we also carry and is also available through HLJ, is releasing the same big, beautiful kit with Air France markings, and that's available now. And speaking of Revell, Beaver has recently started carrying Revell as an agent here in Japan, and we got a selection of Revell kits over here. And this is our little Revell, well, not little, quite substantial Revell display here. We got a very excellent version of the Airbus A350-900 built by HobbyLink's own Jim. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate that. I got some panels of some new aircraft kits coming and some car kits. One cool thing is a 32nd Focke-Wulf F190 F8 is coming. As you can see down here, we got the sprues laid out. Revell was kind enough to supply that for us. So yeah, Beaver Corporation is very proud to have started carrying Revell, in addition to some of the other large brands that we're carrying. Revell being one of the largest manufacturers of plastic models in the world. Beaver Corporation also carries Airfix, another major brand, major player in the world of plastic model kits, and I think we've seen this before too. Excellent model in 1/72nd scale of the Vickers Valiant BK Mark I. So we've had this on sale for a while. All new product coming is the 1/72nd scale all new tool of the Type 97 Bomber Kate we have here. Now over here we also carry Wingnut wings, and this is a test shot that we had actually about a year ago. So it's a test shot. There's a lot of stuff that's not done on here yet, but this will be coming out soon too. This is the AEG4. This is the late version here, and this is coming from Wingnut Wings out of New Zealand. We're very proud to be working with them as well. And to showcase some more stuff, we come over here. Mung is another one of our brands that we're very successful with and we're very happy to carry. If you pan up here a little bit, we've got something new coming. Don't have a test shot of it here, but the Soviet T10M heavy tank is coming in June. We're very happy to be having that. Panning down here a little bit, we've got the Panzer Howitzer 2000, which has been out for a little while, but a new version of that with some add-on armor, which you can see all these, the dark colored parts for all the add-on parts there. And up here, that's, I think that's actually on the boat right now, on its way over, so that should be coming. Also, another new kit is the Leopard 2 A4, continuing among series of Leopard kits. And something else that's been out for a little while is the German A7v Tank from World War I. So Mung, very happy to be working with Mung models here. It's got, you can see in here, it's got the full interior. I think it's got everything except the engine, but you can't really see that from this side. So yeah, fighting in a tank in World War I doesn't look like a whole lot of fun. Going down here a little bit, we've got some kits from some different companies. This is an all-new company that we've started carrying from Germany. This is Arsenal M in their Airpower 87 series. Now these are 1/87th scale. A lot of the things in Germany are geared towards the HO rail scales, and this is 1/87th scale. So we got a DC3 C47 kit that you can build either one. It's got this side is for the DC3. It comes in the kit, and the other side, which you can't really see, has got the large door for the C47. So I built this kit myself. It went together very nicely. We've got some more excellent stuff coming from our friends in the Czech Republic, sword models. We got an F9 F8P Photo Cougar, and the incredibly interesting Ferry Gannet. This is in the early warning, error early warning 0.3 version here, with the big bubble underneath the belly there like that. And these two kits just arrived at Beaver Corporation the day we left for the show. So they'll be available, of course, through HobbyLink Japan in the very near future. Beaver Corporation is also very proud to be working with Flyhawk precision models. Flyhawk was well known for a long time for their fantastic naval photo etched accessory sets, railings, all that kind of stuff like that. Then they started doing kits. They started out with some naval kits and moved on to some tanks. I think we just saw, yeah, this is the Lutzow limited version. It comes with all the photo etch you see there. The detail is just fantastic on these things. These are plastic kits. These aren't resin kits. They're regular plastic model kits that come with photo etch parts. This is the Hms Nya. This is an all new kit that I just received a phone call from the office today. Said these came in today, so we should be shipping those out soon as well. So the Hms Nya, as it appeared in 1940, the painted up version over there. Now some other new stuff, if we come back this way, these Renault Fts, these are all 1/72nd scale. The ships are 1/700. Incredible detail on 1/72nd scale. Now the Fts have been out for a little while, but a new series of kits coming out, these the Panzer I based reconnaissance and speedy little scout tanks like this. You see they got the overleafed road wheels like that. So we got a Panzerkampfwagen 2 Ausf J, we got an Ausf F also coming, and some other different versions of that there. So they're 1/72nd scale, come with photo etch parts, and just amazing detailed. Pretty much the same as you'd find in 1/35th, except in teeny tiny 1/72nd scale. And these are selling like hotcakes, kids. You better grab these while we got them. So moving down another row is another one of our very important business partners. This is from Skunk Models Workshop, and we see one here, the tape got released here. This is their all-new kit coming up of the F-16 XL, experimental fighter variation of the F-16 Fighting Falcon version. Now these are both early test shots, and so there's still some tweaking to do. This one has no weights in the nose, this one doesn't. It had tape holding it down, but popped up as we expected it would do. But all new tooling kits. It comes with a full complement of bombs, 16 iron bombs, Sparrow missiles, Sidewinder missiles, full complement of armament. It'll also come with a variety of decal markings, including the super cool NASA markings. NASA brought these out of mothballs in, I think, 2007 to use for some flight tests, and flew with some very cool black and white markings. Those are also included. Some older products from Skunk Models Workshop we still have here are the RQ-4B Global Hawk in 1/48 scale. You can see that's a massive kit in that scale, and we also have the 1/48 scale MQ-9 Reaper. And these are some good sellers from Skunk Models Workshop. And going down a little bit is some other familiar friends. This is the 1/48 scale F-47B from Freedom Model Works. They've got some new stuff coming, but they're still selling this one. Model Collect is another brand we're happy to carry. Two selections for them, a 72nd scale T-72 and the TOS rocket system. They have a lot of other things, including some cool prospective German, World War II German paper panzers that we don't have a sample of here, but those are also available. We showed these at the last show, but they still haven't come out yet. This is from Amusing Hobby. This is the FV215B 183mm prototype heavy gun tank, and then this is the FV214 Conqueror. I think this is a Mark I, and these are still listed as coming soon. Prices haven't been decided. And then this is another one called the Leve. There's been some variations of this one. This one has the turret in the back there. This is also a conceptual German tank that, if it had been produced, was going to come out at the end of World War II. So some good stuff from Amusing Hobby and the rest of our fine partners at Beaver Corporation. Another one of our very important partners at Beaver Corporation is Takom. And we've got some excellent stuff coming from them. These are actually on the boat right now. We've ordered these. This is the, I can't even say this in German, this is the Feldumschlagerrad FUG 2.5-ton forklift. This is military forklift used by the German military, and it comes with, you can build 3 different versions, or actually 4 different versions. Regular forklift, kind of a snowplow thing, and some other variations to make 4 versions. So that's kind of a cool thing there. Also, that's just been released is the Rate and Mouse set. This is also a very conceptual super weapon. Hitler was crazy about super weapons, so we had this 1,500, 2,000 ton, super tank that used the turrets from the battleship Scharnhorst that were put on there, and with some little mice, the mouse tanks to go along with it. These were actually, even though they're only prototypes, these were actually built, the little mice. So to give you an idea of how big it would have been. This never made it into any sort of developmental stage, only on paper. So there you go. That's been selling really well. People like those crazy tanks. And we have some Bundeswehr SP PZ2 Lux 2-in-1 kit. You can build 2 different versions of that. That's recently released from our friends at Takom in 1/35 scale. Oh, by the way, the Rate and Mice are in 1/144 scale, so you can hook them up with your Gundam kits. Make some cool, futuristic, historical battle scenes. Dropping down a bit, some more new releases from our buddies at Takom are some Ukrainian and Russian, the Kras series of trucks. We got the 6322 here. We got a 260 here with the hood off, so you can see that big, I'm pretty sure that's a diesel engine in there. You can't see the bottom, but the suspension is incredibly detailed. Another series, this is the Kras 6446 tractor, which pulls a massive trailer. This is the, I can't even, what's got the CHMZAP 5247G semi-trailer on there. And a previously released kit that we've just put on there for display purposes is the experimental prototype Mk.VI, which is also like the Rate, never built, but this was the Soviet version of a paper Panther. Now dropping down quickly a bit, show you some more cool stuff. This is the Skoda 42cm heavy siege howitzer, just released from Takom, and next to that is its little brother, 30.5cm heavy siege howitzer. Now let's go up here a bit. I wanted to show you 2 things that are, these are also just been ordered. This is the Skoda PA2 Turtle armored car that's coming now from Takom. Wolfpack we'll talk about later, and also the 12.8cm Flak 40 Zwilling, double 128mm flak cannons. All right, so that's some cool stuff coming. Now dropping down this way, we've got our friends at 51 Studio that have just come on the scene, making some very detailed 1/16 scale and 1/10 scale resin figures and busts. So you can see a selection there. We got the NBC soldier, we've got a German soldier there, I think these, we don't have a placard for him. We got Rommel, Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox is here. And we got a rather British, Pittish-ish, Fury-ish U.S. tanker from the 2nd Division in 1945. So that's very, very cool. And Otto Karius is a tank ace from German tank ace from World War II. Detail's amazing. And just to show you how easy these are to put together, I put all of these together in about 30 minutes yesterday, getting ready for the show. Checking out some new products coming from our friends at Wolfpack Designs from Korea. This is the PBY5 Catalina Pacific Theater version. Now this is Academy parts that Wolfpack has taken, and we'll add some other parts and things like that, and a new set of decals for making this special Pacific Theater version of the PBY5 Catalina. And that's coming maybe in August, we think. Following up on their Buckeye Naval aircraft trainer version, this is the Naval Test Pilot School version of the Buckeye. The plastic is the same, but it's got some different decals. As you can see, it says right on the side there, Test Pilot School. Excuse me. And following up on their success of the 1/72nd scale Skoshi Tiger, F5A Skoshi Tiger, they've decided to do a 1/48 scale. Now this is the Kinetic Models plastic with some Ushi resin parts for the refueling probe, and there'll be a ladder involved in that as well. So this is a F5A Skoshi Tiger coming from Wolfpack Design. So this, new Buckeye and the new Catalina, all cool stuff coming from Wolfpack. Something they have coming up here is the P39 Q Airacobra. This is 1/32nd scale, as you can see written on there. And as you can also see from the way it's set up there, a lot of hatches open. You can see all kinds of things, panels that you can see inside. You can see the mid-mounted engine, because the Airacobra had the engine in the middle with some gears and whatever to get the power to the prop, and then it has a cannon, I think it's a 30mm, that was in the middle, firing through the spinner. So it's a lot of hatches. It looks like R2-D2 in the back there. Not sure who that is, but that's coming pretty soon, actually. We don't have pricing on that yet, but I think Mr. Song at Kitty Hawk was saying maybe sometime in June, which is right around the corner. Now another one that we've had at the show here before, but just wanted to show you again because it's still coming soon, is a 48 scale RF101C Voodoo. The other Voodoo has already been released, but this is coming soon, and there's some other versions from the Voodoo family also coming, but the test shot we have here, also from the last show, is the C reconnaissance version of the Voodoo. So some great stuff coming from our good buddies at Kitty Hawk Models.